Backrooms level 11233. Chaz, free difficulty. Entities and liminal. Pretty big liminal. Backrooms level 11233 have aka the factory. This level looks like a abandoned factory. Nobody knows what this factory is for, but does say on the placement it might be for people realize that it might be for either almond water or for something else. The environment here is not that safe. The ceiling is coming off, even some of the stairs are coming off, and there seem to be a lot of grease and rust and some mold, and people have even sighted some plants, but that have not been performed. There's also a lot of doors that lead to more of the factories. Some people have even said that it even leads back to where they are already are, but even bigger. There's also some frostiness, and people have also reported that the outside does look light. Like, nothing at all, just light. Some people have also been seen to just see a nighttime with a moon, but that have not been performed. That update. There's also have been some lights have been broken and some furniture like tails, seats, and tables. People have even been reported of seeing missing body parts or muds, but that have also not been performed. People have also been seeing sightings on one of the first things that you will see at this level is some boxes holding almond water and other materials. There's also been some bases in the levels. There seem to be either more or less by the minute, depending on the entity counts, but some few survivors have been able to tattle the entities, especially some tiny ones. One of the first bases or team in this level, they taught themselves the workers, and when they was forced in this level, you can only see 3 of them, but they soon blew up to groups of either 5 or, as of date, updated, 6. And there might be more by the minute. They usually travels in the fence or the underground system. Speaking of which, there are other things to aside for the main area that is the factory area. The factory area, like I said, I'll wait on to detail about that, but they do have some prickings that can move things, and some of them have been to protable that can move boxes and stuff. Okay, now I think that's it about it. The only thing that I need to say more is that some of the brown lead to, the underground. Don't worry, we get by that later. But first we have to talk about the fence system. The fence system is the nest, like, basically 4 in this level. The fence system can be accessed by, a fence area. These are, you can usually see them, so yeah. They either tiny or big. Usually you have to choose a big one. It's advised that you don't go in these ones. Don't go in the fence, like any of the fence, because there might be entities. We get to those entities at the entity sessions. So if you have to, just do it for a quick while and bring a weapon with you. Okay, next up, the underground system. You can either fall down to this place, or you can find a little cave that leads down here. The underground system have little finds and big finds and some lights that you can usually see in a tunnel. There's no reason why this exists, but this have been advised not to go down here as well. But it's more safe because you can more move around here, unless if you're in a deep spot. And there happen to be access in the underground system, and some of Warner Wars like the cave brothers that they call themselves have been here. Nobody knows who the people are down here. There have been people say that they cannibals, but that have not been confirmed. People say that they are helpers, and it might be just nice people and just want they're out of the backrooms, but that have also not been confirmed. But one of the theories are quite strange, that they are entities just pretending to be humans and that they are actually den dealers. This might be true because there are den dealers in the level, but nobody have seen sightings of them. And there have been one sighting where someone said that there was that they are actually the true face of the party poopers, but that have also not been confirmed. And party poopers also have been seen this level. Well, now we come to this part of the video, the entities. There have been a lot of entities have been seen around here. First up, the spiders. If you don't know what the spiders are, they basically just throwing faces. People don't know, do they have a body or not? But they usually come when the lights are off. There have also been sightings of the hounds, and you will most likely seen them, so it makes sure to be alert, since you might hear them coming. So bring a weapon with you if you coming to this level. There's also have been sightings of male and female death moths. So far, there have been more sightings of the male death moth than female ones, but it do be careful, since there have actually been footage of a female death moth here. The reason why you should look out for the female and not the male, since the female is bigger and can shoot acid at your face, and the males just normal tiny moths. And known to fact, you can tame them with almond water. You also have to look out for the windows entities. These entities are in windows, and they just a shadow with just nothing at the background. So just look out for a shadowy critter. Do not come near them in any way, or else they will open the window and pull you into the abyss. The next entity is a duddle. A duddle is something that takes the shape of water, and if you get near it, well, not regular water, just ugly silver water. After we get near it, it takes the shape of a hand and pull you down with it. And its second form is a humanoid silvery thing with long arms, basically the Slender Man, but with a face. There's also have been sightings of facelings, but the confirmed sightings say that they are not harmful. The other sightings say that they are harmful, but those have not been confirmed. But we put it past the facelings, since some of them are dangerous, so keep your distance. But there have been no sightings of the kid facelings. Thank God for that. There's often take off human bodies, but if you do see a human, make sure to ask it presence and to make sure that there is, real blood that's coming out of it. And make sure to ask it more presence because it might just repeat things that it heard from the other human. So yeah. And make sure it actually looks like a human. And the DNA coming off, or the eyes are regularly placed. There's also happened sightings of founders. The founders are basically the opposite of the spiders, and will actually be a helpful entity, and it will also, if just make sure not to spook it or anything like that. If you killed one of them, then it would probably go away. If you try to attack it, then it would probably attack you too. And if you dart like a huge bunch of them, it might be a chance that they will either if they're like a lot, then it would be they will either try and kill you, or if they're like a bunch, like more than like many, like more than like 10, then they might apprehend you instead of killing you. So yeah, make sure not to freak out. The next entity, the last two documented entities, are the party doubles. People have said that they saw them. It's not confirmed, but there have been a little thing on the floor of one of the levels of the level, like one of the four in the level, one of the fours in the level that have a spidey face. If you don't know what that means in the backrooms, that means that the party doubles are there. But there have been some sightings of party poopers, and this happened to form, maybe. We're not completely sure, especially since the last sighting of them in this level, or at least the last one of the sightings, was on before the party wars happened. If you don't know what the party wars are, look it up on YouTube and online somewhere, and you might hear about it. To keep it short, it's something that wiped out the party poopers with the party doubles, and yep, it's really, and it thinks the party poopers. But there have been some unconfirmed sightings of the party poopers in this level in nowadays. And this might be proved since there have been some unconfirmed sightings after the fun wars, and there have been might be confirmed sightings after the fun war. How to enter this level, you have to, in level 11, you have to look for a big factory, either an abandoned one or a normal one, like a really old factory from the 80s or something, and you basically have to walk towards it until you get close enough to no chip into the level. And you can also enter it from level 1, where you can hide inside a box in level 1, and then if you hear something in the outside, like cars moving, or the box moving, where you in it, Just wait for 5 minutes and then open the box. And then you will be entered to this level. You can also enter from level 33. The only form way to get into the level from level 43, this level from level 43 is, well, you basically have to go deep into the water and then, presumably, hopefully, if you don't drown, then you'll be entered to this level. It's also said that there is a way to enter it from level 1, either from a window or from a door in level 1. You can also enter this level in level 1 for your life. If you just, one for your life and level 1 for your life if you enter the doorway at the end of the door. And there would be a chance that you can be sent to this level. But you can also be sent by level negative estimation point, where you can maybe get entered to this level by no chipping, but we don't really know how. There's also have been an unconfirmed way to get there from level 6, but we are finally not going to level 6. Or most of the levels that we said. How to exit the level. You can either go inside a box and you can be sent to any level in the bathrooms, but that happened unconfirmed, so we don't really know. But one of the ways that you can exit this level is, well, you can find a door that says level 1 and it would take you to level 1. We advise not going to that door, so yeah. One of the ways to exit to a level one of the way to exit is, well, you have to kill a high amount of entities. We don't know how many, but you have to kill some entities, so. You can also walk through a hallway that will either take you to level estimation point, or level 1, or 2. And in the basement, there are some ways to exit the level. Like, you can exit from going deeper and deeper into a hole in the cave, like a pit in the cave, and you can no chip into level 8. You can no chip to level 8. Or you can teleport from the pool rooms if you get in the water. There has also been an unconfirmed no chip that there also have been an unconfirmed exit that if you go to the water you can go to level 7, but that is not confirmed. You can also follow a party pooper to their level, and the party poopers will help you, and they will make you go into they will help you find the level 62 level, and that's basically the essence for this level. And how to exit, you have to go deeper and deeper and deeper into the underground until you get to level 8. But that happened dangerous because of all the entities, and level 8 is not exactly the level. One of the unconfirmed exits, but is worth a try, is putting yourself into a box and sipping yourself. Oh, you can set yourself to any level that you want. But like any level. So yeah, you're set for the the levels that have the exit to the bathrooms, or the unconformed exits to the bathrooms, since there's no real exit. And there happen to be a unknown way of getting out that will send you to the pool